I mean, what was that like last year playing in an empty stadium?
It was definitely different, but it just felt like being kids again. Like we had our family, it was just our families there, and you could hear everything in the stadium. So in a way, I felt like it made it more more energy, but kind of like you had to play like if you didn't have a why to if the fans were your why, then you weren't gonna perform last year. Like you had to have a why. That's what I felt.
Thanks, Shannon.
Yep.
No, I'm sorry.
What has that adjustment been to you to taking on that next role as a defense tackle?
Like I said, I mean, I don't really take pressure on myself. I believe that if you prepare and you're doing everything the right way, then you shouldn't really have any pressure on yourself because you know you're doing all the right things.
Is that kind of the mentality everyone has in the room?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, we try to take accountability upon ourselves before we put it on other people. So we want the younger guys and the guys who haven't really been on the field that much to see what we're doing and take after us.
Yeah. How has this line been able to progress with each other? It's not easy to replace those three guys, and how have you guys been able to adapt to that?
Right. It just comes with repetition, and it started in the spring. It was the first time we got to play together as a 2021 defensive line, and it was good. And now we're doing it in the fall and just building a tighter bond together.
Where do you kind of felt you've made, personally, like on the field, where have you kind of felt the increased production, or where do you feel you're more comfortable at than where you were before?
Definitely with, like I just said, I've invested myself a lot more into the playbook and into film, so just play recognition and getting an idea of where the ball is going to be before it's snapped, and I feel like that helps me play a lot faster.
What have you seen from those younger guys like Yaya and Logan and all those guys?
I love those guys. I mean, they play relentless every down. They have great energy and enthusiasm, and then back in the film room, they're just honest with themselves and what they're seeing, and I feel like that's what's making them get better so much faster.
How good do you think this defensive line could be?
We're just trying to get better each day. I can't really set any goals right now. It's still early, but at the end of the season, we'll be able to look back on that and determine that at the end. So,
have you worked close with Logan Lee much?
Yeah, me and Logan have grown real close this camp. Well, really it started in spring ball, but we've gotten even tighter this camp. Just watching film together or eating lunch together, just really doing a lot of stuff together, just trying to get to know each other on a higher level, almost being at that level where we can read each other's minds. Like I can look at him and I know what he's thinking before he doesn't even have to say anything to me.
What about him kind of sticks out in terms of football? I mean, Calvin's talked about just being like a student of the game. I know that's cliche, but he really understands.
Yeah. So one time in the spring, funny story, came into the D line room and this man literally had every single play call written on the board. I was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "I'm just trying to get my plays down." I was like, I mean, you just gotta respect him for his drive, how bad he wants it. So yeah, respect him a lot as a player.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yep.